Hello, beautiful people. You guys, I'm just gonna keep it 100. I am tired. Okay, so for like the past 2 weeks, I have been getting over this crazy, wicked cough. I think yesterday was the first day that I didn't cough and sound like an 80-year-old man who had emphysema. So, whoop, whoop. I'm very happy to report that. Unfortunately, for the past week and a half, I think because I've been coughing all this stuff up and fighting whatever this was, my energy level has been really low. Not to mention it's about to be that time. So my energy level was already quickly depleting, and now I'm just tired. I'm just tired. With that being said, I have decided to give myself quite a bit of grace. So we're gonna get into last week's goals, which are still in progress because I did, in classic Loren fashion, bit off more than I could chew. Now, I still have this cough and I'm still wheezing like Squeaker from Toy Story, but I am much better. My energy level is still really low, which is why I think that I am just tired. And it's not the end of the world, but I also noticed that I was super overwhelmed because I bit off more than I could chew. Now, I thought, I only have 2 goals, only 2. This is gonna be easy. Well, these 2 had layers, you guys. They had layers. I'll get into it. Shall we get into it? Okay, so my first goal was to write 5 blog posts, and this one is in progress. The reason it's in progress and not complete is because as I started writing these blog posts, 2 things happened. The first one, I was like, oh, look, these blog posts match the exact same post that I'm doing for YouTube, and I don't want the video and the blog post to be the exact same. I really want people to come to the website and to my YouTube channel and to get a ton of information, like applicable information. So it's not a fire hose of just information and people don't know what to do, but it's information and then here's what you can do right now. Like, here's how you can implement it. That's what I wanted. And so I really had to think about what did I want to put in my blog post that was different than the videos and vice versa, and make sure that the content was still really high quality, as opposed to, I could have done the lazy thing, to be honest with you. I really could have. I could have been like, well, this is the video, I'll just transcribe it and poop, there's a new blog post. I could have done that. I really could have. But I wanted to make sure that people were getting fed, right? So they're coming to learn, and I want to really make sure that they are truly getting what it is that they're coming for. Especially, I'll say this, I get disappointed when I go to someone's website to gain more information about something and it's literally what was in the video. So it was like a waste of my time. I get disappointed with that. So I assume there are other people like me out there, which is why I was like, okay, I need to really be intentional and make sure that my blog post has great content along with my videos. So because of that, I had to go back through and look at what points and things I brought to the videos, and then I had to make sure that I elaborated on those points and gave references in my blog post. So that was 1. 2, apparently blog posts, so like for search engine optimization, SEO, and to really like get out there in the World Wide Web, blog posts have to be a certain length, which to me is super interesting. I guess that's why, they have like micro blogs, which are on Instagram and other social media. Anyway, I have been unaware of this since I started my blog. And now that I am gearing this to really be more of a tool and a reference point, I know that I need to hit that like word count, one for SEO purposes, but also for content purposes, because it's not just like, oh, dear diary, or hey, this is what I did today, but it is actual content. And so having my background, having my education, I know that I have to have sources. I need to cite those sources. It needs to flow. And so it took me a while to get back into my writing groove on top of not feeling well. This one it's in progress. I completed one full blog post and I started 2 others, so it's in progress. In progress. My second goal for the week was to complete 1 mini course. Now I have a series, I have 4 of them. I'm really excited. They're very simple. However, as someone who is coming and is interested in these courses, they're very simple. They are full of great content and applicable things. So I'm very excited about this. However, putting it all together in such a way that the end user has a seamless experience. Oh, you guys, talk about a challenge. And I feel like that challenge was doubled because, like I said before, I just wasn't feeling 100%. So my brain is like, oh, what are we doing? And it was a struggle. It was a struggle. So I had to break it up into pieces. I'm really excited because that part I did really well. The sequencing of this course. So as far as when I say sequencing, I'll slow down a little bit. When I say sequencing, what I mean is when people sign up for this course and how they get the content is going to come to them through email. And each email is going to be released each day. So like if you sign up on a Tuesday, you have 7 days of this email or 10 days of this email series. And that's the mini course. Super excited. It's very simple, but my prayer is very impactful. Setting up that sequencing has been interesting because, again, I'm not operating on all cylinders. Being sick, I was. And being that it's about to be that time, my energy level, I cannot express. How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? I digress. Anyway, with all that being said, my emails I haven't even set them all up. I know the order in which I'm going to release them. All of that stuff is pretty much done. Now it is getting down to the techie side, and that makes me nervous. It's me going in the back and figuring out how to set up the sequencing so that it doesn't matter when a person signs up, but once they sign up, they get that first email, and then there's the next day, it just continues on for the next 7 or 10 days. And it's been interesting and not something I feel like I should tackle when I'm not feeling the best, or when it's about to be that time. Okay, sorry, my camera ran out of battery. Anyway, with that being said, I am going to take a pause on those 2 goals because they were bigger than I thought. There were a lot more moving pieces, and I'm going to focus on some other things this week, all of which have to do with my big goal for this first quarter, which is to officially launch my website. Okay, so this week I have 3 goals and possibly a stretch goal. The first goal is for me to renew my Canva subscription. Yes, it is a goal. It's really a task, but my life is pretty busy and I want to make sure that I remember to do this. So that's one. The second goal is to continue updating my website. So even though I am working on establishing producing, not establishing, producing newer, more relevant content, there is still great content that's already on my website, and that I have other places that I just need to integrate onto my website. So this week I'm going to take it easy and I'm just going to integrate, which is just me on my laptop, copying, pasting, hyperlinks, all that stuff. Geeky, nerdy stuff, but important. And then my third goal for the week is to rest and rejuvenate. I am giving myself permission this week to just rest. Normally I beat myself up because I'm like, okay, you're fine, move forward, you can do things, and I can do things. However, I feel it's not always the most beneficial. The body still needs time to finish healing and rejuvenating. And so even though this week I feel a lot better, I'm still going to take it slow-ish. My life is pretty fast-paced and jam-packed, but I'm going to not feel guilty and be annoyed with myself because I'm not moving and on it. I'm going to just rest. I can do that. I'm going to take care of myself. And then my stretch goal is going to be to complete my mini course. This one is a stretch. This is way out there. If it happens, woohoo. If it doesn't, I'm cool with that too. I don't have a lot that I have to do on this one, but it is important that I get it done, which is why it's a stretch goal, but it's not crucial right now. So there's that. Those are my goals for the week. Thank you so much for hanging out and staying to the end of the video. Please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you have not so far. I am super excited for all the things that are getting ready to come, but in the meantime, I will see you guys in the next video. Auf Wiedersehen.